Hi, I'm Lindsay. Welcome back to Lens Pro. Today I'm going to show you a flawless foundation coverage. I've actually got a little bit of a cold and I live in the South. Y'all probably can tell by my accent. And so we're going to do a really heavy foundation coverage for you get red around your nose and to make your eyes kind of look alive. And so here we go. We'll start off with I put a moisturizer on, and because my skin is really dry from all the allergy Mucinex type products I've been taking to dry up my sinuses, all in here, I'm going to use, instead of any primer, something that's moisturizing and actually mimics your skin's natural sebum production, which is the oil that your skin produces. And so I'm using some organic jojoba oil. I don't know if I'm saying it right. That's just what I always say. Jojoba oil, jojoba oil, whatever you want to call it. It is what it is, and it's very wonderful for your skin in lots of different ways. So let's get started. I went ahead and put some on a makeup palette for you to see. It is kind of thick but a little liquidy, and you won't need that much. You just need a dab or two on your fingers, and you're just gonna warm it up in your hands and then just kind of press it into your face.
This works for most to all skin tones, and it doesn't break down your makeup because foundations are generally made from wax, pigment, and some types of oil. Even if it's oil-free, it's got some type of wax in it, and wax is an oily base. So just blending that all down my neck. If you had any dryness or flakiness on your eyes, you could just kind of pat some there as well. I do at night, but I wouldn't normally do it before my foundation. But sometimes people's allergies are so bad. I know my sister sometimes gets really allergic reactions and her eyelids will get real dry, and this is something that would be good for someone like that.
For that flawless foundation or doll-like complexion, you need to use a full coverage foundation. Today I'm using the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation and Concealer. It comes in one little bottle, and then it has this applicator wand. I'm actually layering it very thick on my face today. I'm going to take a damp beauty blender and blend this into my skin. And a little tip is, if you don't have a beauty blender and you just have a regular sponge, you can actually wet that and squeeze the excess water out and make that your own damp beauty blender. I use it all the time in the salon because I may not have my own beauty blender, or I may not want to use an expensive beauty blender on an entire wedding party that I'm doing. So I found that using any sponge works really great, and you just kind of press it into the skin. Don't do any dragging, just kind of push, and kind of really push that foundation kind of into the skin and let it settle, and it creates a really great canvas and makes your skin have that really smooth, flawless look. I'm putting a little concealer around my nose and underneath my eyes just for that extra coverage. This is a Urban Decay Naked concealer. It is a full coverage concealer, but it has a little bit of luminosity to it, which that means it just reflects light a little bit. So it gives a little bit of a glow in contrast to the matte foundation that I used, and I really liked the effect of it. Okay, so the reason I don't wear foundation full coverage every day is because I feel like my skin looks like a vampire. So one of my favorite things to do is go in and add a little bit of cream blush to give you that natural flush that your skin has, because no one has that completely doll-like porcelain finish. Even people with fair skin tend to blush pink underneath their skin tone, or they flush easily, whether you're warm or embarrassed. And so by using this cream blush underneath the finishing powder that I'm going to do, it actually gives a more natural look to your foundation, so you don't look like you're wearing full coverage foundation, but you have that flawless skin tone. And I'm just using my beauty blender and my hands to actually just put a little bit of warmth where I would naturally flush or want a little bit more depth in my cheek area. Okay, so now to set the powder, I'm going to use a no color powder or a translucent powder or no show powder. It depends on where you buy it from and what they call it. I'm using a RCMA professional powder, and they call it no color powder, and it just comes like this. And so I'm going to just sprinkle some out and use my sponge to just dot it onto my face, just to set everything. Now, I won't use it like everywhere, but I'm going to concentrate on using it right through here where I would like sweat more where I was at work, and then use whatever's left on here to just kind of blend it out everywhere. It's like makes your foundation bulletproof. The cream pinky palette that I was using earlier is an RCMA palette, and it's all cream, like pinky, flush tones. So what I'm doing is actually just kind of putting the powder on my face, kind of pressing it in, and then going into the areas where, like my T-zone, where I would sweat the most. I tend to put more foundation in that area anyways, because those are the areas where my pores are bigger, where I have dark circles under my eyes. I think I'm talking about something right now, but anyways, and I take my hands and just kind of run it over my skin and just see if the foundation is still tacky anywhere, and that's how you know you need maybe to add a little bit more powder there. It seems like you're layering a lot of product on your face, but it actually looks more natural this way. This was a foundation video, so actually in the next frame, my eyes are magically done. Wow! So I'm adding a little bit of this NARS pink on my cheeks just to reinforce that flush I put in underneath. If you want to see some of my eye makeup videos, comment below. Let me know what you want to see, and thanks for watching as always. So that's how you do, excuse me. So that's how you do a flawless foundation where you look like no flaws, no redness. I went in and added cream blush and regular blush, and I just did my eyes and lips. So if you want to see tutorials on eyes and lips, subscribe, like, and I'll see you later. Thanks for watching.